This is what my video looked like straight out of my camera. Dull, flat, and honestly not giving what it's supposed to give. And this is the same video after just a few minutes of color grading. Can you see the difference? Now, here's the thing. Just because you filmed a video doesn't mean it's ready to be posted. Because your camera doesn't always capture colors exactly how your eyes see them. And that's why even professionally shot videos go through editing. But color grading is what takes your video from just okay to professional quality, even if you filmed on your Android phone. Before I show you exactly how to color grade your video, I'm going to share a quick tip. Always make sure you clean your camera lens before filming, and you'll be surprised how good your video will look just by doing that. Let me quickly share with you why you should never skip color grading. Number one, it makes your video look professional even if you filmed with your phone. The second point is that it fixes bad lighting. If your video is too bright or too dark, color grading will help you balance it. The third point is that it sets the mood for your video. If you want a fun and bright vibe in your video or cinematic feel, color grading is how you do it. And then the last point, it helps you stand out. I mean, nobody wants their video looking basic when others are making popping videos out there. And I don't know if you've heard about this update whereby YouTube wants creators to create quality videos, because most YouTube users now watch YouTube videos on their TV. For you to understand what I'm saying best, watch this Jid Benson's video.
In addition to this, to meet this new demand of people watching YouTube on TV, YouTube have made significant updates to their TV viewing app. So what does this mean for you and I? It means that we should all be trying to optimize our content for TV viewing. This means ensuring that the content you're producing is super high resolution and also has really clear audio.
Can you now see that it is time for you to take your video editing and color grading seriously? And then before I go, I would like to emphasize that your lighting is important too, because if your video is too dark, no amount of color grading will help you fix it. So you either use the natural light or look for artificial light, such as a small ring light or any other artificial light that can help aid the quality of your video. All right, let's stop talking and start editing. The first step is to head over to CapCut or any editing app of your choice. Then import the video you want to edit. Now scroll to adjust. Now let's get familiar with this. So there's auto adjust. You can use auto adjust, which I don't recommend. So this is like for quick edits. If you like it, just make your video pop. But there's color match. This one you can upload an image that you want your video to look like. I don't use that. And the color correction, you can use this one as well if you want to, for quick edits. I don't use it. So there's brightness. You know what brightness means. There's contrast. There's saturation. That's to make your video colorful. There's brilliance. There's sharpen. There's clarity. There's HSL. There's graphs. There's color wheel. There's highlights. This color wheel is for those with personal computer. There's highlight. There's shadows. There's white, blacks, temperature, hue, fade. It works just like sharpen. You drag it, it makes your video bold. Then there's vignette. Then there's grain if you want to make your video look grainy. So for the sake of this video, I'm going to just show you what I do with my own video because I don't use all these tools. The first thing I do is to edit the brightness. So this video is looking too bright, so I'm just going to keep my brightness on like -2, and then go to the contrast and put it on 7. I just follow the lineup of the tools. Then my saturation, I'm just going to keep that one on like 2. Or 1. I'm going to put it on 1. Then brilliance, -3. Then sharpen. To make your video bold, you need to sharpen it. I'm just going to put my own sharpen on like 20. Then clarity. Clarity is almost the same as sharpen. So I'm just going to put it on 16. But if you don't have it, because I think it's on the pro version, if you don't have it, you can just increase your sharpen a little bit more. Then now I skip HSL and graph. Graph is like a more advanced effect as far as I'm concerned. So I'm not going to touch on that in this video. So I'm just going to skip it and go to highlights and keep my highlights on like -5. Highlights also reduces the brightness of your video. The next step is shadow. I'm just going to put my shadow on like -4. You can either use shadow or blacks, either one, but I prefer shadow. So I'm just going to put it on -4 because shadows deal with the blacks in your videos. And then white. I love using this white because my background is white. Color grading depends on how the colors in your video are. So just do whatever you know is pleasing to the eye and whatever you know you love. So I'm just going to put my white on -14 because I don't want it to be too loud. So I put it on -14. Then what's the next thing? Temperature. Temperature. I'm going to put my temperature on like -14 because I don't want it to have this warmth vibe. So if I want it to have a warm vibe, I just need to like increase this is like warm. Or because I want it like cool. So I'm just going to I will just put it on like 14. That's okay for me. Then the last step I do is go to my HSL. This HSL is the main cocoa of color grading. This is where you come and bring out the colors that you want to pop in your video. As you can see in this video, I'm wearing a red and white top. So I'm just going to increase the brightness of the red, and then you can see like at the background, you can see like the books on the shelves. I have like green, blue, pink. So I'm just going to touch on this HSL to bring out the colors of this object. So now the first thing to do is highlight the red, pick the red color, and then adjust the hue. So I'm just going to put the hue on, say -18. Then put the saturation on like 13. Then the lightness on 21. As you can see, this is touching on my hair because my hair is like black and white, and it's touching on this book that is on the shelf. I'm not okay with this red that I've picked. The next thing is to go to blue. So I love using this particular blue, and I'm just going to put the hue on 32. Then saturation on 100. Then lightness on like 18 because it's a light blue color. So that's on that. Then the last thing I do for most of my videos is this pink because of this pink book up here. So I'm just going to go to the pink and reduce the hue to like -34 and saturation to 100. Then my lightness to -70 because in reality the book is like a deep pink color. So that's on that. The last thing I do on this HSL part is my skin tone, and that is the second color here. So you can, this one, it depends on your skin color, maybe your light or your dark. But for my own, I just come here and click on the hue and put it on -6 because I'm dark. -6. Then the saturation on like -8. Then the lightness on -10. Yeah, that's it. And I would like to say that the reason why I do my HSL last is because after touching the temperature, highlights, and putting everything in place, it just gives me like the correct color that I want. And that is why I did the HSL section last. And then you can also use filters in your videos, but I personally do not use them. There are a lot of filters that you can add if you love it, but I personally do not use them. I just leave my video as it is, as I've edited it, and I'm okay with it. Instead of stressing yourself every single time, just save your settings as a preset. Just click on presets and click on save as preset. As you can see, I already have one saved. So it's going to save this preset for me. So this way, anytime you are ready to edit, you just add it on your video and you're good to go. That's that on that. It's pretty easy. Make sure your video is not too bright, it's not too dark, it's not too warm, it's not too cool. So just make sure it's looking good. I would say there's no perfect way for videos to look. Just try and make sure that you achieve something that people will love, something that is pleasing to the eye. And it also depends on the vibe that you want. Now that you know how to color grade, your video will never look boring again. If this tutorial helps you, let me know in the comments. And I also like to ask, should I create a preset pack? So you just copy and paste the settings to your videos. If you like that, you can comment, drop the presets in the comment section box as well. And if I see enough interest, I will make it happen. And of course, like this video, subscribe to this channel, and turn on the notification bell so you'll be alerted anytime I make an amazing post like this one. See you in my next video. Bye.